KCRA 3 News begins now.
Well, getting kids to focus in class is not always easy, but there is some good news for that child who can't sit still. They may actually be better suited to learning through movement and even games. Manish Robin from DailyLounge.com is joining us live from New York to talk more about the connection between games and education. I wish somebody had been talking about that when I was going to school, because I was that fidgety kid who needed to be moving all the time.
Well, this would have been your age, because what we're learning is that it's all about engaging kids. And what we're seeing is that video games and all kinds of new technology are really getting kids excited about learning and making school fun. So I want to start out with, you've heard of the smartphone, right? Well, this is a smart pen. It's the Echo Smart Pen from LiveScribe. It records anything you hear and write, so it brings lectures back to life when you study. You're never going to miss a word in class again. You just tap the record button and start writing, and then later you tap whatever you've written or drawn, and the Smart Pen plays back the audio from that very moment. And then you can upload your notes, you can save them with classmates, you can search, you can share them on Facebook, whatever you want. And that's got a decent price for back to school, $99.
That's interesting. Okay, so show us another one that will wow us.
So really, devices are getting more accessible and they're getting more kid-friendly. And I think a good example of that is Intel's Classmate PC. Over 4 million of these rugged, water-resistant computers have been sent to schools in the U.S. and around the world. The program is part of the Intel Learning Series. Developers in over 70 countries, they're working together, they're creating apps and other ways to get kids learning and exploring, because we know computer skills are really vital in this global economy. Now, another one I want to tell you about is something that has visual interaction. This is another way to get kids psyched about learning. This is the TI N-Spire CX handheld. It's a calculator, but it also lets kids explore math concepts on their own, because they figure out how math and science actually work with real-world examples and color pictures. The drop-down menus and the touchpad feel familiar. It's just like a computer. And last thing I want to tell you about, learning from games isn't necessarily new, video games. But what about having the Xbox as part of your curriculum? Well, classrooms are using
Get
Xbox
out.
Connect.
Seriously?
Yes, it's true. They're studying things like anatomy in a more visual way. And there's also a website, connecteducation.com, where teachers and gamers are sharing apps and lesson plans and finding better ways of using Xbox Connect together and modifying it.
Fascinating, Manish. And the bottom line is kids just learn differently these days, and you got to figure out a way, whatever it is, as probably our teachers did too, to tap into how they want to learn. Hey, thanks very much. We appreciate it. Good stuff.
DailyLounge.com is the place to go if you want to get more information. And we have a live web chat tonight at 9:30.
Awesome. Thank you.
Making learning fun.
We need an Xbox for school.
Yeah, can't you
Put
hear
that
it
on
right
the
now?
back to school list.
Yeah, that's a good selling point.
It's interesting, though.
It is interesting, and it's just amazing. I mean, think about grown-ups. We're all playing games now.